Jay Tatum, you might not have recited it in weeks or even months or maybe even years, but for many, reciting the Pledge of Allegiance means pledging your loyalty to your country, but also your freedom. One Texas student a few days ago decided to pledge his allegiance to his own cause.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Most of us grow up in school saying it each and every day. In fact, it's one of the first things we learned in school. But many of us may not remember or perhaps even think about the pledge's meaning.
With liberty and justice for all.
Our CBS affiliates KHOU in Houston report one Needville High School student, Mason McKellick, chose to stay seated for the Pledge of Allegiance, all because he literally can't stand for it.
Really tired of, our government taking advantage of us.
And he says he's been doing it since early this year.
I don't agree with the NSA spying on us, and I don't agree with CISPA or any of the internet laws.
KHOU reports that when a teacher saw him do it recently for the first time, she told him to stand up or he'd get in trouble. The school gave McKellick an in-school suspension for 2 days. Back here in the Basin, we spoke with Midland ISD communications specialist Elizabeth York.
We do encourage students to be patriotic. If a student chooses not to say the pledge because of his or her beliefs, that student will not be punished, but they are still expected to be mannerly and be respectful during that time.
MISD's school code of conduct states that students must listen to educators, similarly to Needville High Schools. Taking it higher to the Texas Education Agency, which recognizes a section in the Texas Education Code essentially saying that a district must require students to say the Pledge of Allegiance every day.
Now, many have chimed in on our Facebook page as well as in McKellick's town whether or not this violates the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Now, as for the answer to that question, that's up for the public to decide. For now, live in the studio, Sarah Strackhouse, CBS 7 News.